live. I don't want to. I'm busy.
Why not?
I'm busy.
What in the hell are you doing?
I'm busy right now. I'm busy. I am.
Happening.
And Russell, don't mind Gary and I. This is just the Force Corps. Okay.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Gary. No.
This guy's married, isn't he? I can marry him. Oh my God. There's a thing called a side bitch for a reason. I'll be the side bitch.
I was about to say he'll kick your ass.
Ooh.
No. Oh no.
He looks like a guy who can be a. Okay, Russell, you know what you look like? You look like you can be one of those guys who can be a bare knuckle brawler.
No, you know what I told him? He looks like the down to earth version of Ryback. Feed me more.
Christmas.
Whatever happened to Ryback?
Speaking of, he left. He left because he was sick of their booking, and he does his own stuff now.
I knew he was out of WWE. So I wonder what he's up to these days.
Yeah,
he does podcasts and all that type of stuff, and he's actually kind of funny. He really is.
I completely forgot you're also a wrestling fan as well.
Every now and then.
You forgot? Dude! Back to the Beach, 1996. How did you not forget that?
Well, I did. I don't know if Russell is.
I grew up watching it, yeah. It's funny because I work at the airport, and I seen Chris Jericho today. Came through my lane. Yeah.
Okay. Did you ask him for a little bit of the bubbly?
I did not.
Okay, that was his latest
I
catchphrase.
asked him to put you in the wall.
I don't want to. Well, I don't want to make his list, but apparently that's not like it matters anymore, though.
Well, no, dude, Jericho's one of the only guys that can make the littlest things over. He made a fucking scarf go over. He made a goddamn piece of paper go over, and he made a bottle of champagne go over.
Yeah, he brought the leather back. He was wearing a leather jacket today.
Yeah, that's.
He's brought a lot of things back. Man. I gotta give Jericho so much credit. He's technically one of the only guys in the pioneers of wrestling that you can say is one of the best in the world today.
Well, that's why people call him the GOAT. Unlike you, Gary, you actually look like a goat. The only thing missing is the horns.
So basically, I am the greatest of all time. There you go.
No.
Well, ain't that bad?
Okay, you know what? You do that again, I swear to God, I'm going to come over there to New York.
You go for a reason, so there you go.
Gary, did you forget about this?
Yeah, well, guess what, motherfucker? I got something too.
What is that?
I'll show you.
Okay, I'm waiting.
Oh, boy.
Here's my cane. And she's got... Oh, my God. I got my fucking cane right here.
There you go.
Yeah, you need a cane because you look like an old bastard.
Well, ain't that true?
Yes. Oh, you're so cute.
The fucking goat. But yeah, Chris Jericho, in terms of wrestlers from the back in the day, he's definitely the best going right now. Modern world, Kenny Omega. No doubt about that one. But in terms of past, yeah, it's definitely Jericho.
Uh-huh. So, Mr. Catbear.
What?
What do you mean, what? Okay, fine.
What? No! My show! I do it!
You do what?
Gary.
I do the introductions.
Obviously, she's the one that wears the pants between you two.
That's fine. That's okay.
Nah.
Go ahead, Gary.
Anyways.
Jaeger.
Anyways, great one all. Welcome back to another episode of this shitty ass program that's soon to be over. Thank Christ. I'm sorry, folks. I want to get this flicks with the dick shit done and over with because I want us to all move on to this new program that we're doing.
What's the new program called?
It's a show.
What's it called?
I'll just say in the chat.
Bullshit! You say it on the show. What's it called?
No, I don't want to.
You shriveled up lobster dick? What is it called?
No, I don't want to.
The bullfuss on the sofas.
There you go. You said the title yourself, so you saved the work for me. I'm very satisfied with that. No, I don't want to. People are not.
If Lauren asked you politely, you would do it.
Yeah, well, the answer's a fucking no. So there you go.
Oh, Lauren, did you hear that? Uh-oh.
She's I think no longer with us.
What are you talking about?
There she is.
Oh, okay, there she is.
Yeah.
I was asking.
Well,
Yeah, he won't say the title of the new show. And I was just like, yeah, I bet you if Lauren asks you politely, you would say yes.
The answer's fucking no.
Oh, bullshit.
there you go.
He forgot to take his.
Damn it! God damn it!
Oh, music to my ears. Gary, here. You gotta take you some of these. And no, these are not steroids.
No, I still packed all over my floor, all over the floor.
That's what you get. That's what you get for being a little shit.
I made a mess now. Yeah, it's called Bullfuss on the Sofas.
Thank you.
I'm saying it one time. You people got enough out of it from that 88 episode or whatever the hell it was.
Which one? Oh, okay, while Gary's going to play Old Maid, allow me.
Welcome back to the show that's soon to be again over real soon, which I'm very satisfied with because we're going to be moving on to a new project, to older and bigger and better things, and continuing on the series, probably just under a new name, new title, new format, all that other bullshit.
Right.
And new host. So with that being said, we're on the final curtain call between first and sixth, and moving on to the Bullfuss on the Sofas, and from there, episode 99, and today is going to be somewhat of a fun episode, kind of. I don't know. I got to clean check cereal off my floor because somebody just had to get me upset.
Oh, you're getting upset over nothing. Shut up.
So I got to clean up the check. So with that being said, in terms of topic-wise, oh my, hold on a second, people. We're going to be going, okay?
Where are you going? Okay. Now that ugly neon white hermaphrodite is quiet for once, allow me to present.
I was going to say, after that, I have no topics to discuss because I figured this would be the only thing that we're going to be doing for this episode.
Well, yeah, these people got things to do, places to be, people to meet.
They call it a day with the episode because I want to say the. I'm talking.
I mean, you got Russell, he's a good family man, and you got Chumley here. He's got a lot of shit to sell and stuff to buy at the pawn shop. And you got Lauren, who is it this way? Yeah. And you got Lauren, who looks like she can win the Miss YouTube film review pageant without even trying. So
I think she's the prettiest woman I've ever seen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He still has that 15-year-old boy in him, for better or worse.
Well, I got a vacuum now because of you. So you see what I did? I got a vacuum now.
Are you serious?
With that thing, you look like.
You look like an old man from. You look like the dude from Bad Grandpa.
Old vibes going on.
Seriously.
Gary, you look like an old blind person with that walking stick.
You look like Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa.
That's one of those. Is it one of those restaurant vacuum cleaners? It looks like.
It is one of those restaurant vacuum cleaners.
Yeah.
I got a white table.
Where did you steal it from?
Shit, because of you people.
Well, good for you. You want a cookie?
Kind of, because I'm cleaning.
Well, you don't deserve because you're like the skinniest fat dude I know.
Well, yeah, I'm always.
He is. He looks like a bowling pin.
All right, I'm done.
Except no one doesn't want to pick up that 7-10 split. Oh, I'm sorry, Gary. Introducing first from Lauren. From Lauren Loves Movies and Gary. No whining. Please welcome Lauren Heaston.
I want somebody.
Uh-oh. You still there, Lauren? Uh-oh.
Everybody's spinning. Just me. Don't.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to make.
You might have to go on.
Okay. I'm here. I'm back.
Okay, there you are.
Why is he vacuuming? Anyway, so what would you like me to say? Introduce myself?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't think it's working.
Okay, well, I'm still sort of here. You
It's
can
like,
hear me and I can hear you. I'm here.
She sounds like she's on the voice.
You sound like the robot from the Jetsons now functioning.
But deep in the void, like in space,
No.
far away.
Like
Hey,
she's
Lauren, you
under-
might
So,
you might have to go on your phone again.
It'll probably be better that way. Yeah.
Oh shit!
and it
I'll
seems
try to
like
get a hold of.
She's been choppy. It seems like.
Well, it's a connection.
Uh-oh.
It's my fault, I swear. Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hey.
Gary, you're ruining my intro.
Oh,
Just
man.
kidding. That's it. Do you want me to leave, Gary? Because I will. I'm like,
Gary, you're a fucking dog. Someone needs to put the cone of shame on you. You ever seen Up? I don't like the cone of shame. Hey guys, Austin here. There's that. The fuck did I just walk into? Gary's ass gas chamber. In position number 2, you know him from Notorious by Chance with Ellison Russell Howell.
Thanks for having me on, guys. Appreciate it.
And position number 3. Gary, what in the fuck are you doing?
Don't worry about it.
You stupid looking monkey. Someone needs to zap your ass and put you back in the zoo. And position number 3, yes, he's the guy that knows everything about shoes. What else does Chumley know? And to tell if it's silver or gold is fake, please welcome Mr. Tyler Calvert.
Hello, I'm back.
And this guy went, along with LC Jr., witnessed a lot of stars.
Yeah, Ace Comic Con in Chicago was quite a trip.
Man.
How much did you have to spend on all those pictures?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I saw all these pictures.
Hey,
I'm
where
like,
did
okay,
you go?
had to drop easily a couple grand on all that stuff.
I
man.
didn't drop a couple grand. I think Larry spent more money than I did,
Because he like took a picture with like everybody and anybody.
but like multiple times.
wait, where?
Yeah, like different
Did
positions.
you just
I'm
go
like,
to Ace?
like this is crazy.
Yeah, he goes all
Did you
out.
just go to
give him
Ace?
credit for that.
Hey,
I'm not
listen, you know, whatever you like doing, man. More props to you, man. Looks like you guys had fun though.
yeah, Ace Comic Con's pretty wild.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Now
I
you
went.
can
I
walk.
went to. I was gonna say I went to Wizard World and I got to meet Henry Winkler and Kevin Conroy.
Hey. Oh, Kevin Conroy, the best Batman. Sorry, Ben Affleck.
The only celebrities I met were Kofi Kingston, CM Punk, Eddie DiBiase Jr., and Cody Rhodes, who was the
Oh,
best.
Kofi Kingston, the guy who lost in 5 seconds.
Nah, I didn't care for
He got picked up by Brock Lesnar. Just
He
slammed.
picked him up like a baby and tossed him around, and that was it. I was
That
just
was
like, oh, what a way to defend your championship. Wonderful.
Although I will say Cody Rhodes was the best person I met. Back in 2009.
Because he's awesome.
Oh my god, he's legitimately a cool ass fucking dude in reality. He really is.
I seen
Now-
when the wrestling was in Pittsburgh, I was working because I'm a TSA, so I work at the ticket counter too sometimes, and I seen Becky Lynch came in to my line.
The man.
The man.
Did you say hi to her and ask if she's got and tell her she's got nice tits?
No, because I still wanted to be employed there after the day was over.
At least if it was
No,
the
you
last
say
day.
that. You say that to Charlotte.
Yes. Who else did I see? I've seen Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle comes in a lot because he's Pittsburgh native. So.
Oh yeah, he is from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So
what about
he's always there.
what about Britt Baker?
No, I seen
Okay.
who else came through? The one through the body scan. what the hell's his name? He's part of AEW now.
Detail.
No, it was part of the Shield. What the hell's his name?
Oh, John Moxley.
Yeah, Moxley. Yeah,
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. That's it. Lunatic Fringe. I forgot. But yeah, I seen him. Who else? I seen AJ Styles. I'm trying to think of other guys I've seen.
I hope you meet MJF.
Ask him to insult you because that'll be the funniest thing.
Oh, dude, the guy is the funniest heel.
He's great.
Who else? Devon Dudley, that was completely random.
Testify.
I was like, Jesus, like this would have been cool like 20 years ago, and he was still old back then. Like, I'm like, okay, but yeah, it's cool though seeing some different wrestlers, celebrities, and whatnot. I think the big thing was Jason Momoa was filming in Pittsburgh, and he was there. I wasn't at work, but all the girls were like, "Oh my God, it's Jason Momoa!"
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was one of those.
That
things.
dude is such a chick magnet. You know
crazy.
what? I want Jason Momoa and Roman Reigns to be next side by side.
Wait,
They
what
look
happened?
exactly the same.
Yeah.
No, she switched to her phone.
Oh,
But yeah, it's cool to see different people. Like I said, when wrestling was in Pittsburgh, Raw was the night before. I think I seen, like I said, Becky Lynch. Who the hell else? Like I said, yeah, AJ Styles.
Seth Rollins.
I didn't see Seth Rollins. I had to do a bag check for Drew McIntyre.
The Highlander.
His stuff got pulled because there's so much shit in their bags. So yeah, but he seemed nice. He was cool.
Because they travel over 200 days a year. That's the thing.
Which is crazy. And then on top of it, the WWE doesn't even pick up the tab on that shit, dude. That's kind of crazy.
Dude, the way WWE handles their independent contracts,
I think that's
is
kind of
bullshit.
I think it's true just because all those guys work almost, all year round. And on top of it, they have to flip the bill for their travel and lodging and stuff like that too. I think they should at least cover half.
Oh, it's ridiculous, but that's
crazy.
how Vince McMahon gets away with it.
That's crazy.
You want to know something about AEW? The difference between WWE.
I haven't. You know what? I was watching WWE. I tried getting back into it. It's so hard, man. It's like
it's terrible.
I miss the Attitude Era, man. I think Attitude Era was really the pinnacle of wrestling, just because, I was a teenager. You had the battles with WCW, which made it more fun. And then it just seemed like, once they bought WCW and they kind of owned everything, it just it took the fun out of everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I was gonna say, all right, Russell, if you want to get back into wrestling, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, all elite wrestling is the way.
AEW is the place to go right now.
Yeah, I want to. That's why I said that about Jericho, because I was like, yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I think they're only a couple episodes in.
AEW has been absolutely terrific.
AEW's been great.
I gotta check it out. I do want to give it a shot. What days is it on?
Wednesday nights around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Do you guys like NXT at all?
I do watch NXT, but
okay.
NXT right now, it just doesn't feel the same in terms of when it was 1 hour long. Because now I feel like there's a lot more filler with NXT than it was having a proper schedule when it was 1 hour.
Yeah.
I saw Balor went rogue.
That's what I saw. I saw you did that back kick or whatever like that. Yeah. Their writing is so bad in WWE now, though, man. It's like I think we could put on a better program than some of these guys put on, man.
They have over 2.5 dozen writers.
That's sad, and that's the best shit you come up with, It
is because of Vince McMahon. He turns down over 90% of all the shit.
I'm still upset at how they handled the Fiend.
Okay. I'm not even.
What was this thing I heard about? They ended the main pay-per-view in a DQ.
Oh, Hell in a Cell!
Yeah. Oh my God!
How does that happen?
DQ in a Hell in a Cell match.
It was. And Seth Rollins had the balls to defend this bullshit.
Yeah.
And he said, "You know what? This is what he said when trying to back it up. He goes, you know what? I bet you Mick Foley and The Undertaker would have loved to have their match stopped as well. They could have added a couple more years into the wrestling." I'm like, that is one of the biggest fucking wrestling matches of all time.
And
Mick
guess
Foley
who?
nearly died, and he wrestled again.
And guess who was there watching it live right here because it was in Pittsburgh.
Oh, you actually went to the event.
I went to
He
King
was-
of the
yeah.
Ring. Yep. I
Oh,
was there at King of the Ring when Foley got tossed off the top by the Undertaker. It was amazing.
oh my God,
And-
that was incredible to see it live.
And he says, "Oh, we need to stop the match." Undertaker wrestled with a broken foot. So Seth Rollins, fuck off. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
He is so stupid. Seth
It's
Rollins.
not, only that, it's not only that Hell in a Cell match. It's also the other fact that fucking Triple H back body dropped Cactus Jack through the cell. He landed and he broke the fucking apron. Chris Jericho ended a referee's career. What else? There was a barbed wire inflammable baseball bat that was used in that. What was it? Cactus Jack and Triple H. Shane McMahon. I'm not even though it's modern day, but still, I'm going with it. He jumped off the cell twice. What else fucking happened?
I remember when Triple H blew his quad.
He done it more than once.
I know, but it was like the fact that he just still wrestled for a little while.
Who's the guy that was coming out in Royal Rumble? The big black dude that ended up tripping and going underneath the mat.
Oh God.
Titus. Was it Titus? No.
Titus O'Neil?
Was it Titus O'Neil?
It's Titus O'Neil.
How funny was that shit? Did he come running down? He like did a perfect face plant.
He
and
did a
slide.
slip and slide like a.
It's hilarious, man. Oh shit! Too funny, man. But yeah, I was at the King of the Ring one in Pittsburgh. I was at SummerSlam. God, that was back. God, that was a while ago. I can't think. It was SummerSlam. I think Diesel was the champion. I don't remember who he fought. I think he might have fought Razor Ramon or Shawn Michaels. One or the other.
I'm thinking of going to W Full Gear because it's actually here in Baltimore.
Yeah. The last one I went to was the pay-per-view in Pittsburgh. It was, gosh, I don't remember. It was the one where the crowd was being obnoxious. We kept doing the 3, 2, 1, real loud.
This is with Seth Rollins.
It
and
was
Dolph
Seth Rollins. Yep, I was there. Yeah, we were doing that because they took the timer away because we were being annoying because the match sucked.
Because that's Kevin Dunn, and he took the thing away, and people got rowdy. It's like, yeah, good work, Kevin Dunn.
That's what we. So we were like, you know what, we're gonna do the countdown by ourselves, and that's what we kept doing. So yeah, it was funny. But the thing, just the side note about WWE, like they have right now, it's probably one of the best group of women wrestlers I've seen. Like I remember. Back when, I watched an Attitude Era, you only had a couple. You had Trish, you had Lita, you had, Tori Wilson, who really wasn't even a wrestler. It was more,
Trish,
more TA, Stacy Keibler, those guys.
No, that's the reason why they went is to get famous. They didn't care about the wrestling.
No, but like it was Trish Stratus and Lita were the heart and soul of that, and Chyna and those guys actually, really. Cared about wrestling. The other ones just wanted to make a splash and get their,
Sable,
their face out there, Sable, Playboy, and all that stuff, and Tori Wilson, and
Well, here's one thing I would have loved to spend one night in China. All right, but anyways, let's get right into movie Jeopardy, shall we, folks? And we should call it a day with the episode and save all our energy for 100. But with that being said, folks. Movie Jeopardy. Big Boy and I decided to gather up a bunch of different varieties of questions for Movie Jeopardy. If you all have never seen Jeopardy before, then somewhat good for you. If not, then okay. But still, we're going to be doing Movie Jeopardy right now with our 3 contestants here that we're going to be keeping track of. Fat Boy, you got a board showcase, don't you?
Yes, I do, and I'll be screen sharing in a little bit. The only thing is I can't screen share a folder. I have to screen share the whole screen, which kind of sucks. But I'll see what I can do.
Now, as for the players down below, what I want you to do is go to the private chat that is on the StreamYard thing. And basically, your buzzer is just typing in a letter key, and whoever pops up first is who is going to be answering the question. Now, when you answer a question, it has to be in the form of who was, what is, something like that. If you've seen Jeopardy.
Oh my God, Gary! Hooked on Phonics works for you.
We're basically going to be asking in an answer formation. You got to answer the question in a question format. So that's how Jeopardy works. Simple stuff. 2 rounds like that, and everybody in the audience, if you want to play, go right ahead. That's very cute.
Now, I have a question with the phone. I hit chat. Can you still see me, or do I disappear?
No,
You're
you're good to go. As long as I can hear you, that's the most important thing.
Okay.
The pretty ladies man underneath me.
Oh, God. You still there, Lauren? Uh-oh. Hey, Gary, we can't hear Lauren.
Wait, she didn't say anything?
No, I can see her pine. I just can't hear her.
Well, let her talk. Oh, I can't hear you. See if your mic's on. See if your mic's not on mute. We can see you. See if it's on mute or something. Okay, that's on mute. Okay, see if you can go to your settings and see if you can fix the settings. Because I know there's a settings. Because sometimes with your settings you have to adjust it so it can be.
Oh wait, I can share the application window.
Oh, you can. You can share the application window.
Do you see this?
Let me see if you can. Let me see right here. No, I don't see. Okay, I got to add that to the stream. So yeah, I can see that just fine.
There we go.
It's so tiny.
Oh damn. Okay, hold on a minute.
Robert De Niro.
Wait, that fuck's underneath me.
Be quiet.
Big Bobby D.
Big Bobby D.
Robert Zemeckis.
There, is that better?
That's still yeah.
A little bit. If you want
Right?
to make the typing words a little bit.
Hey,
bigger.
Bobby.
Okay, I can make them
Sean.
God damn. Well, we still can't hear you.
That's good like that. Just have to scroll down when you get the other ones.
Western.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, damn it. Sorry about that. Lauren's experiencing technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on her end, but hold on a second real quick. Gary, as you were.
Anyways,
Russell.
Why did Russell leave? I was getting right into the shit, but he had to leave. No,
At least I'm here.
Better him than me.
Well, I think I'm the only one that's okay right now. Russell was here, but he left. Lauren's having technical difficulties.
I'm angry. I am angry.
Does this mean I win?
I'm back in. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. A stupid phone, man.
Oh,
You see what leaving made? What happened to him up there?
See, I mean, I wanted to get
Go crazy.
Well, because the phone, it has everything all real small, and I hit the back button by mistake.
You know what you made me do?
Gary, be quiet.
You know what you made me do? You made me break this.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
This.
Good, because orange is better. Now, go ahead, Gary, as you were.
As I was.
Yes.
Whack the fucking cane on my foot.
See, folks, he forgot to take his retard pills.
It's not my fault that I'm retarded, all right? I was born that way.
Yeah, don't they always say that? Okay, Mr. Get back.
What?
Really?
What? Oh, back to this. All right. So, folks, as for Movie Jeopardy, it's a simple game on how it works. You got 5 different categories. Oh, hello. You have 5 different categories here. No, 6 categories here with 5 different money amounts. So you can choose whatever money amount you want. Whatever you choose. Basically, I'm going to read you the answer, and you have to answer it in question format, like what is, who was, shit like that. So it's a very simple process. If you've seen Jeopardy before, it's better than playing this in fucking Wheel Cinema. So that's that. I'm poking fun at our own fucking show we used to do. Isn't that wonderful? So that's that. But anyways, that's simple how the game works. Whoever gets the most point wins. I don't know who's taking control of Final Jeopardy.
I am.
First off, Okay, there's that. And second off,
You better check your fucking ass, dude. You nasty prick.
fucking Chumley knows all about that. Russell, you're
Oh.
now part of the program.
Yeah, Russell's right for the whiskey bottle.
All right, sweetie. I'm talking to the lady. Sweetie. Can't hear you still.
She's silent.
This is going to be a Tyler Russ match, I have a feeling.
No, we're gonna get the lady involved no matter what because it's not right to leave the lady out. God damn it!
Yes.
See if you can. Okay, see if you can check your settings on your because I know there's a settings button where you can.
And they said chivalry's dead.
Well,
Yeah, because Gary killed it.
I didn't do Trevor. God damn it! In the meantime, let me take this off for now so we can showcase us all again for the time being. I want to give you all these little ideas. I'm putting the board back up.
Instead of doing a private chat, why don't we just do the first letter of our name and whatever one you hear first or whatever? Would that work or would it be easier with the chat? Because I have to pick the phone up, hit chat, hit the button. You know what I mean?
If anyone wants to say the first letter of their name, they can. If they want to do that, go right ahead.
I just think it'd be easier. I mean,
They probably actually, yeah, let them do that because, if they try to use the thing, people with their phones, it's kind of rough. So let them just scream out the first letter of their names and that'll be their buzzer. And I'm just trying to figure out.
I just thought.
Oh, I like it rough.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Gary.
I like it rough.
Mm.
You can see right here. I like it rough.
Would you be quiet, Gary?
Yeah. Oh.
No, you know what? No, the whiskey ball isn't strong enough. All right. Okay, hold on a second.
Okay, I'm
So,
not going
Gary,
to do it again. What?
you ready?
No, I'm not because we're trying to get the lady going, but she's doing something.
She's trying to work on her shit.
But we can't start without her, though. What are we supposed to do?
I don't know.
Well, we're trying our damnedest right now to. All right, fine. Let's get right into the game. But the thing is, it's not going to be fair, though, for the woman because can't hear her. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it. So basically, here are your 5 different categories that we have, ladies and gentlemen.
6, dumb shit.
There's 6 categories. Here's what we got. We got in the forms of Robert Zemeckis, movie quotes, westerns. Roll down, Robert De Niro, vintage horror films, and Sean Penn. Yeah,
Yes,
how did
sir.
Sean Penn on there out of all fucking people? Why?
That wasn't my category.
Well, I know it was my category, and I thought, and I was a genius to come up with it.
Lovely.
So, in terms of exactly how we're going to bring this up and exactly how we're going to make who's going to be starting off first, well, let's see here. I before E, except after C, and 2 + 4 = 9 or whatever. Basically, whoever's got the first letter in the alphabet is going to be starting off first. So we got L, then R, then T, if that's how the alphabet works, because I'm fucking dumb.
But his name is Chumley. His starts with C.
But it's a T.
Oh boy.
So I guess okay. We're trying to okay. You know what? Since you said Chumley, let's go ahead and have him start off. Fuck it. Since you're being kind. All right, go ahead, choose your first category and let's just get this shit going.
Movie quotes for 200.
Movie quotes for 200.
Dude.
All right, the answer is marriage is like an unfunny, tense version of Everybody Loves Raymond, but it doesn't last 22 minutes. It lasts forever.
I did
I'm gonna
not
give
know
you
that.
all 5. I'm gonna give you all at least 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The answer is what is knocked up?
Knocked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I look fucking knocked up. All right, go ahead, Chumley, you fat bastard. Go ahead. So,
Movie quotes for 400.
all right. The answer is, who the fuck are you? I'm the guy who does his job. You must be the other guy. Five seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. The answer is, what is The Departed?
The Departed with where he goes up and they're in the studio and they're trying to get these guys to sell these chips, except they've told everybody to turn their phones off. And they're trying to work surveillance. And he goes, who the fuck? He goes, I'm the guy's doing his job. You must be the other guy.
Oh, God damn.
It was that scene.
All right, go ahead, Chumley. Choose another category.
Apparently, vintage horror for 200.
Vintage horror for 200. Okay. The answer is, a rich man proposes $10,000 and one of 5 people survive throughout the night.
Oh, I know this one. But would I say T or C or whatever?
Just say a letter.
Oh, well, P. G,
Okay.
whatever.
All right, then what is it?
House on, what is House on the Haunted Hill?
There you
That
go. Give him $200 fucking dollars. Absolutely right. So what you fucking do?
Hey, I got one at least. It's better than the other 2 I didn't.
All right, go again.
I'll go vintage horror again for 400. I think Lauren just left. But
All right, vintage horror for 400. All right, the answer is, mad scientist goes from let me read that again. Mad scientist goes from being normal to madman in an instant.
T.
Okay.
Yes.
What is Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde?
Yeah.
Bingo. That is correct. You're up to 600, good sir. What's the category you like to go next?
I can't hear him great.
I'll do. What are the other categories? Or was it like Robert Zemeckis?
Robert Zemeckis, movie quotes, westerns, vintage George, Robert De Niro, and Sean Penn.
Robert De Niro.
Can you guys hear me? I can't hear you guys now.
I can
you
hear
can
you.
hear. Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Want me to leave and come back in?
Yeah.
If you want to, go ahead. All right. Anyways, shall we continue?
Yes. He said Robert De Niro for 200.
Robert De Niro for 200. Oh, hello. Robert De Niro for 200. All right. Here's what we got. The answer is, when you have nothing to live for, commits a crime for the better. And I'll read that again so Russell can hear it.
All right, I got it. I'm here.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry about that.
All right.
My dad tried calling and fucked my sound up because then I don't know.
Oh, it interrupts the call.
I hate doing shit on the fucking phone. Okay.
I know. All right. But anyways, Robert De Niro was the category. And the answer is, for $200, when you have nothing to live for, commits a crime for the better.
When you have nothing to live for?
It's a crime for the better.
Commit.
Oh, man. I haven't watched a couple of Robert De Niro movies in a while.
Is this a
I can't
tagline?
think of it, actually. I'm trying to think. I mean, there's several movies.
It's basically summarized plot. 5 seconds.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Do we lose points for if we get it wrong?
Yes. What is
Okay.
Taxi Driver?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, well, I can barely hear what he was saying. It was cutting out. So, I mean, I only heard bits and pieces.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my good Lord. All right. Anyways, go ahead and choose another category.
Vintage horror for 600.
Vintage horror for 600. Here we go. Anyways, for $600, here's the next question. Answer thing. The answer is, when death himself arrives at your doorstep in his buggy.
In his buggy. I mean,
Shit.
I'm trying to think. Like, when death arrives in a horse and buggy, vintage horror. I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
think. See where it shows up in a horse and buggy.
5 seconds. 5, 4,
I don't want to say the wrong one. Lose me.
2, 1. Time. The answer is, what is the Phantom Carriage?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one.
That's a good one.
'Cause I was thinking, well, in my head when you say that, I was thinking like Sleepy Hollow with the Headless Horseman. I was like, I know that's not vintage horror. But I know that was Phantom Carriage. That's okay.
You still have the ball.
Robert Zemeckis for 200.
Here we go.
All right, go. All right, but anyways, for Robert Zemeckis, you said 800, 200.
200.
I'm sorry. And the answer is, it's on this exact date where Marty McFly goes back in time in the first movie.
What was it? What was the...
The answer is, it's on this exact date where Marty McFly goes back in time in the first movie.
I got it.
All right, what is it?
It's Back to the Future.
I'm looking for the date to where he went back in time.
Oh, well, you're talking about like when he goes back in time, when he goes forward in time.
I'm gonna go R. I'm gonna try this
I know
one.
He goes back to 1955.
I'm gonna go
I just
R.
remember the exact date.
Okay, Russell.
Is it October 21st, 1955?
That is
audio.
incorrect.
Fuck. Okay.
Say I can't hear his audio, so.
Shit.
Yeah, I remember it was 1955. I just don't remember the.
Well, the answer is what is November 15th, 1955.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of
yeah,
different.
I know he goes in the future, not October.
It was in the future, October 21st, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, 28.
Yeah.
It was. Yes, that was the future. That's when he
That's
went back
what
in time.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I had to.
I know. That's what I was saying. I knew it was 1955.
I got dyslexic.
October 24th, 1958, 1985. Thing is, we're looking for the exact date.
Yeah.
The month, day, and year. All right, but anyways, as for the next one, go right ahead to whoever is in lead.
It'll be Tyler.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll do Westerns for 200.
All right, Westerns for $200. Here we go with this particular bullshit. All right, for $200, the answer is, if I can find the motherfucker. Here it is. Legendary composer. Legendary composer in the Western genre.
So you're saying, okay? So was that it? Western composer, famous composer.
Legendary composer in the Western genre.
I mean, I don't really know.
I'm thinking of something, but I don't want to say and lose points.
Oh well, isn't it like it starts with an E. It's like Enrico Morricone. I'll just go. What is Enrico Morricone? Isn't he one?
That is correct.
I mean, we'll take it because it was a guess, and
Well, I remember that was
he's pretty. Ennio Morricone. He pretty much had the right tone. So
yeah,
he has 800. Go ahead, Tyler.
Robert De Niro for 400.
Robert De Niro for 400. Here is your next one. The answer is, spends 14 years in the slammer. You're seeking to get revenge.
R.
Go ahead.
Yes.
What is Cape Fear?
That is correct.
That is correct. There you go.
I can't hear Russell, so.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Russell got it.
Like I see his mouth moving, but I can't hear him. So.
Go ahead, Russell. Pick a category.
You want to scroll down? Let me go Sean Penn for 2.
There we go.
This is really weird.
Anyways, next up we got here for you good folks is for Sean Penn for $200. The answer is, a disabled father tries to earn custody back.
R. I Am Sam.
That is correct. For 600.
Let's go Sean Penn 4.
It's not fair. I can't hear if he says anything.
Anyways,
$400.
Junkie lawyer tries to help his client stay out of trouble.
Oh man, junkie.
Sentence, because I didn't hear it.
A junkie lawyer tries to help his client stay out of trouble.
Junkie lawyer tries to stay out of trouble. What was the category?
Sean Penn.
Junkie lawyer. I don't know. Why
I got lightheaded there for a moment. Oh, Jesus Christ. I literally got lightheaded.
We got another phone call. Sorry.
It's all right.
I'm a big Sean Penn fan, so that's why. So this isn't a good category.
What was the answer for the 400? I'm sorry.
The answer is, what is Carlito's Way?
I was gonna say that. And okay. All right, let's go Sean. Let's go Sean Penn.
Then.
Let's go Sean Penn for 6.
Sean Penn for 6. Whoop-de-fucking-do. All right. A politician fights and promotes the rights of same-sex love.
R. Milk.
Yes. Good! He hates it. One thing, okay, he hates it when people he can't finish the question. I think it's funny as fuck.
So, well, I don't want anybody else to buzz in, then. I'm sorry.
I can't hear at all. This is ridiculous.
Let's go Sean Penn for 8.
Surfing dork tries to make his way through high school.
R.
Yes.
Pass on to Ridgemont High.
That is correct. He's up to 2,000.
Let's close out Sean Penn.
I can't hear him or what categories he picks.
Let's go.
So I just have to just hope I
he's picking Sean Penn.
Let's close out Sean Penn for 1,000.
Well, like I said, I can't hear him, so.
As the battle of Guadalcanal continues, the sergeant pushes his soldier to fight.
Oh, what the fuck war movie was he in? I think that's what it is. I don't want to risk it and lose the points.
Then don't. So, smart ass. 5. Sorry. I'm sorry. The answer is, what is the thin red line?
I was going to say that too. Yep.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't.
Absolutely was.
Shut up,
said it.
No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Gary, be quiet, dumb dick. Okay, here we go.
I'm going to go, what do we got for De Niro left? I'm going to go De Niro for 8.
Okay, but anyways, for everybody, Robert De Niro. Categories for $800. Learning the traits of the mob industry and methods of gambling.
R. Casino.
That is correct. Russell Parker before you, Ty. I'm sorry, and
I can't hear. I literally, if I could hear him, it would help because I don't know if he's saying an answer or not.
Try to hold on a second, Tyler. Try to exit and enter back in the server. See if that'll work out for you. Anyways, but while we're continuing on with Robert De Niro, since this motherfucker at the very bottom is starting to really get on my nerves right now due to the fact that he's interrupting me while I'm trying to read the goddamn. I think it's funny as fuck. Keep doing what you're doing, Russell. You're making me proud.
Oh, man. Should have went with Thin Red Line. I was going to say it, too. I didn't want to lose it, though.
Mm-hmm. You're at 2,800. I ended up getting very lightheaded. Very distorted. So yeah, Robert Zemeckis, movie quotes, Western Villages, and Robert De Niro. Tiffany says she's good. Yes, I know you're good. That's very nice. Oh, ooh, there he is.
I'm back.
Can you hear? Oh God.
Can you hear now?
I can now. Finally.
Okay. That's this stupid thing, man. Like I said, I got a phone call, and like I go back in, and like I see mouths moving. I can't hear anything. So
I can hear except you.
StreamYard sucks. StreamYard sucks. It's all good though, man.
I mean, it's not your fault.
No, I mean, hey, what are you gonna do?
Well, there's a lot of things you can do. You can do what I do. You can sit and jerk off. Would you fuck off, Gary? All right.
All right, let me
go ahead, Russell.
Let's go Bobby D for 6.
Bobby D. My bad. Here we go. 600 for Robert De Niro, Mr. Gapper. Anyways, spending your life starting off small in Italy, seeking to get revenge on the death of his father and rise to power.
Did he say something?
I did not say
No, he didn't say anything.
I was going to say, because I can't hear anything if he said something.
He didn't say a fucking word as he had. 5.
I don't know what the answer was.
We're relying on you to answer! Don't rely on him all the time! You gotta answer a fucking question too! I keep hitting my head on this fucking desk!
Can you read the question again?
I can't even hear him! This is stupid.
Can you hear me though?
Can you read the question again?
Spending your life starting off small in Italy, seeking
Jerry.
to get
Orange just kind of frozen
revenge
90%
on
of
the
the
death of
time.
his father and rise to power.
Would that be? I'm gonna go R. Is it The Godfather 2?
That is correct.
There's no point in me being in this game. I can't hear.
You can't hear. God, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear the fat one? Tyler, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Then fuck him. That's all that matters is here is who's presenting the answers and the questions and the categories.
Ridiculous.
That's what matters. You're fighting for yourself. Don't be relying on Russell. I'm
I see him
furious.
having a meltdown, but I can't hear him.
You can't. Tyler, can you hear me at all?
Yes, I can hear you, and I can
Stop
hear
screaming.
Crow, and I can hear her now.
Oh, I just heard Lauren.
Oh, thank God.
Did you just what?
But I can't hear Gary over there having a meltdown. And
Yeah,
storming off.
I can't. All right.
That's why I was like, I couldn't hear the question and well, the answer or whatever you call it. It's Jeopardy. So
Go ahead, Russell. Pick your next category.
Let's go. Close it out. De Niro for 1,000.
De Niro for 1,000. Gabber? What did he choose? De Niro for 1,000. A powerful mob boss who bootlegs alcohol gets in deep shit from a harmless cop.
did you say the answer?
No. Oh yeah. I said the answer. Yeah.
I heard him say De Niro for 1,000. I didn't hear anything following that.
Yeah, because I haven't said anything on it.
He didn't answer. All right, let's ask the pretty.
I know,
Pretty
but I
lady.
mean, like,
Do you
I-
know?
like, I meant,
Do you
like,
know
the
the question?
answer to that,
Do you
to
know
answer
the
the question? Like, I didn't hear what the statement was for the 1,000.
Hold on a second. What I can do? Hey Gary. Huh? Since I think these people can hear me.
I still
Wait.
can't.
Hold on. You still can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. The answer. What is the Untouchables?
Okay.
What is the untouchable?
Okay, so that takes care of De Niro at least. Let's go westerns for 400.
All right. Okay. 400. You want me to read the questions because they probably can hear me better, Gary. What am I sorry?
I can hear you at all. I can't hear him at all.
You can't hear Gary at all now.
Nope.
Oh
Like
shit!
it probably he screamed his connection away from you.
Oh god. Okay, give me a second. This headset. Okay. A piece of shit. Here we go. Westerns for 400. It was this film that's considered to be the very first Western.
I mean,
You got so many of them. Oh my god. Man.
5.
I mean,
I'm not t-
I
I'm
know,
not t-
3.
I know of a movie that people consider it kind of, but
1.
kind of.
The answer, what is the Great Train Robbery?
Okay, yeah. All right, let's go Zemeckis for 4.
Zemeckis for 4. Here we go. Zemeckis' first box office success in the 1980s.
Oh, his first one.
His first one in the 80s.
His first box office success in 1980s.
Trying to think of his film. The first one, like, chronologically, and there's probably something before Back to the Future.
Huh.
I can't think of it actually.
The answer is, what is Romancing the Stone?
Okay, yeah. I knew it wasn't Back to the Future because that's obviously
That's
the
what I'm saying.
obvious.
I knew it
Yeah.
wasn't Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Because
Let's go westerns for 600.
Westerns for 6. Here we go. Starring James Stewart and John Wayne about a senator who became famous for killing an outlaw.
I suck at Western, so
I noticed.
I don't like Western.
I'm staying away because I don't want to
What's wrong with Westerns?
miss points.
The answer, What is the man who shot Liberty Valance?
Okay.
Valance, excuse me.
All right, let's go Zemeckis for 6.
Zemeckis for 6. Here we go. Based on the true story of this, and I'm asking for the name of the person. Here we go. Based on the true story of this high wire artist, played by Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Huh? I don't remember the guy's name. Like, I remember the movie.
Yeah.
The answer,
Wait, can you repeat the
who is
question?
Felipe Petit?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I actually gave the question, the answer away. I'm sorry. Having said that, go ahead, Russell. Ball's still in your court.
Let's go Zemeckis for 8.
Zemeckis for 8. Here we go. A film where a couple's relationship is tested by the pressures of war and espionage.
Robert Zemeckis?
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
I don't know. It's like,
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
I'm not a fan
Any
of
guesses,
those
Lauren? The answer is What is Allied with Brad Pitt.
The one Brad Pitt and Marion
Really
Cotillard.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's finish out Zemeckis for 1,000.
Robert Zemeckis for 1,000. This is going to be interesting. Here we go. I'm asking for the film. Believing her lakeside Vermont home is haunted or she's crazy.
Robert Zemeckis.
Believing her lake house, Vermont.
Is haunted or she's crazy.
I have a guess. But I'm not saying. I'm not going with it.
Leaving her.
Sounds like Lauren's saying something.
Because she is.
Wait, I think I know what this is.
Final guess? What lies beneath?
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. Good. Whew.
This is the Harrison Ford film.
Harrison Ford, Pfeiffer. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
go.
we got 3 left. Go ahead, Russell. The ball's still in your court.
Let's go movie quotes for 6.
Movie quotes for 6. Here we go. All right. I'm glad he's single because I'm going to climb that like a tree.
Because he's a fucking idiot.
Oh, yeah, I remember. I forget the name. I mean,
I
remember
that quote sounds so familiar, and I cannot think of it.
Uh,
I feel like I've just seen this movie.
Can you repeat it,
I see
please?
the lady.
yes. I'm glad he's single because I'm going to climb that like a tree.
Oh my god, I know this movie too. Oh, I feel like I just watched this movie.
Is it? Oh, I think
Like
I know
a
what it
tree.
is.
Yes.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
Hmm.
Did I say it?
Go ahead. Yeah.
Is it Bride's?
That is correct.
Almost fell.
Go ahead, Lauren. Pick a category.
Vintage horror for 800.
Vintage Sword for Hate. Gare Bear, that is... I don't have that category. That is on your side.
All right, I'll read this slowly so you all can understand. The answer is a woman steals another one's identity just so she can be beautiful.
just so she could be beautiful. Well, I don't know a vintage horror movie that has that plot.
All there is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying there isn't. I'm just saying I don't know one that can't remember one that has it.
So she can be beautiful.
Should I give a clue?
No.
Oh, okay.
feel like it's an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
It comes off like one, believe it or not. But it is an Alfred Hitchcock film.
5.
It's not. It comes off like one, but isn't.
The answer is what is Eyes Without a Face?
No, okay.
I was going to say for a clue, think Billy Idol, but okay.
Oh my God, Billy Idol. Okay, Lauren, ball still in your court.
Okay. Movie quotes for 800.
Movie quotes for 800. All right, let me pull it up on my side. Here we go. Okay. I'm the motherfucker that found this place, sir.
Oh man.
The answer is what is 0 Dark 30?
So random.
So,
Jessica Chastain when they found Osama bin Laden's place. Here we go.
So
Go ahead, Lauren.
Movie quotes for 1,000.
Movie quotes for a grand. Here we go. For a guy with a 4-digit IQ, I must have missed something. The answer, what is limitless?
Limitless.
Now, yes, limitless. I'm not sure. That's with Bradley Cooper.
I think De Niro was in it too, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
We got
Bobby.
De Niro. Bobby D. Go ahead, Lauren, ball still in your court.
Vintage tour 1,000.
Vintage tour for a grand. Go ahead, Gary.
All right. When a sideshow circus meets a disaster.
I should Fergus meets a disaster.
When a sideshow circus meets a disaster.
That's fake.
It's vague. I was gonna say it could be super vague. Yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that.
5, 4, 3.
I mean,
4.
I'll throw it out there because I don't care anymore. Is it what is House of Wax?
That is incorrect.
Yeah, this is stupid. So who cares?
The answer, what is Freaks?
Freaks. You know, House of 1,000 Corpses could have been kind of in there too, though, because kind of a little bit.
Well, I said House of Wax, but
Yeah, both houses.
that's too vague.
Yeah, that's why I was like, it could be like literally anything.
I
with that.
don't really care. So
Yeah, it's whatever.
it's like I'll play along. It's like I don't care.
Okay, 2 more categories left.
I'm not-
Go ahead, Lauren. Lauren.
I bet she's gonna go with westerns.
Western for 8.
Westerns for 8. Here we go. Here we go. I'm asking for the character. Before spending years looking for his niece in The Searchers, this individual was a veteran of the Civil War. This is the John Wayne character.
Eyes without a face.
Be quiet. Who is Ethan Edwards? I don't know if you guys have seen The Searchers, the John Ford movie.
I know of it. I don't know. I didn't know the character's name, and I knew the movie.
So by default, here's the last one. Jack Crabb, played by Dustin Hoffman, this is the movie, Jack Crab, played by Dustin Hoffman, a young white male raised by the Cheyenne Nation during the 19th century. The answer, what is Little Big Man?
Little Big Man.
This is God, I forgot when this came out. So that does it from Film Jeopardy. Now, did you want to check out the final Jeopardy question, just for shits and giggles?
Yeah, sounds fun.
Okay, here we go. In 1927, Warner Brothers released the first feature film with recorded dialogue, as well as this being the first musical film.
Would it be R? Would that be the jazz singer?
That is correct.
Oh wow! So a fucking silent film was brought into this deal. I'm actually okay with that.
You like that, didn't you, Gary? You little shit.
Yes, you do like that. That was kind of.
Yes, this was the first. This was the first movie that uses. I forgot what tool they used to recorded the dialogue that fit into this movie, and it was the first musical film. So, Mr. Gabber.
Well, before we do so, I want to at least have us like a little discussion about something.
Okay.
Before we do so, I want to have a little discussion about this whole deal with that. There was a couple more guys adding on to the whole quote unquote Scorsese train with a fucking Joker, and now the Joker with the MCU. Well, the whole fact that surprisingly and shockingly, Francis Ford Coppola came onto the train. And, some other asshole joined the train as well.
Yes, a British filmmaker who made a name for himself in the Cannes Film Festival. Many of you probably wouldn't even heard of him. His name is Ken Loach. Ken Loach, a filmmaker from Britain. I think he's one of the only few people who, let me think here. He's one of the only few people to win the Palm D twice. But for us Americans, many people haven't even heard of this guy. And Ken Loach, once again, he's another old timer who is on that DOF bandwagon along with Scorsese, along with James Cameron, along with Jennifer Aniston of all people, but she has no fucking room to talk because most of her films are shit. Yeah, she's talking about Marvel films are ruining filmmaking, and yet she was in The Bounty Hunter.
I mean, she can live off the revenue that Friends does anyway, so it doesn't really even matter.
That is true.
I mean, really, yeah.
But dollar signs don't equal quality. That's the problem.
No, and that's and just to not play devil's advocate, but I guess like some of these older filmmakers like Coppola, like Scorsese, filmmaking was different back then. They didn't have those huge blockbusters like the Marvel Cinematic Universe and stuff like that. I see where they're coming from, but I think the way they went at it is kind of dick move on their part, because you got to understand that, you know, this has been CinemaScape here for the last 10 plus years. I'm going with like 08 Iron Man, but even before that, you still had comic book movies, you know, 89 Batman, you know, you had, you know, films here and there, the comic book movies, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I think now, obviously with 2008 success of Favreau's Iron Man that really catapulted the MCU, that started the MCU, it's just where we're at right now. It's where we're at in film watching. Like, does anybody go back and say, well, the 1980s for horror movies were all slasher films? That's the timeline for that film. That's the timeline for that genre. You know what I mean? So you look back, and obviously 90s switched it out with Scream, really changed the game there in the horror genre moving forward. Then found footage was a big deal after Blair Witch in 99. So you have a lot of different things. Is what I'm saying is, like, movies evolve, people's tastes evolve, and that's the whole entire thing. I think Coppola and Scorsese, you know, they're from the old school thought. You know what I mean? They like to cast the same people in their films, and, you know, they're just very in their own way. But I think them coming around, saying the comments that they said, really does. There's a lot of people, you know, all of us. I could, you know, tell you that you know, patronize these films and love these films. I think it's kind of doing a disservice to those people.
It's just weird. And Colin Hanks, Tom Hanks' son.
Yeah,
he had his piece to say about this as well. And what he says, I applaud him. He says, and I quote, "I'll never understand why established and beloved filmmakers who've made countless films publicly badmouth other films, especially films not made for their, shall we say, demo.
Yeah.
They, of all people, know how hard making films are. Just saying it's not for you and move on. And then some shithead had a reply by saying, Mr. Hanks, you may never understand it because you haven't had to fight to get funding for your film. Oh, yeah, wait till you hear this. There are entire aspects of human experience that aren't being reflected right now because most of the money goes to big budget superhero franchise films. And then Colin says, it took me 7 years to make my first film. I used Kickstarter to cover parts of the budget. And just because I eventually was able to get the film funded a documentary, that doesn't mean I don't have to fight for it for years.
I don't feel well.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
He ain't going off of his father's fortune.
Mm.
He's doing it on his own terms.
Oh.
Colin Hanks, you won me in my book. Same thing with Kevin Smith. Same thing with Samuel L. Jackson. Same thing with Taika Waititi. Gary, what the fuck?
I don't feel well right now. God damn it.
Whoa, whose fault is that? You raging like the goddamn Hulk. So,
I think I got a fart.
I hope you shit yourself, you rotten bastard. Okay?
Oh.
It's just so little. The worst thing about it all is when they say it's not real cinema. Give me a fucking break. The word cinema means a film theater distribution or a film. So you're saying that Marvel films aren't real film. And some people are saying it lacks emotion and all that stuff. I'm just like, did anybody watch the ending to Avengers Endgame?
I did.
Or Logan?
Oh, hold that thought. Oh! Ow!
I never knew you spoke French.
I'm sorry.
See, folks, Jaeger. So, for them to say, oh, it's lacking emotion and character depth. But you know what the worst thing about this is? Martin Scorsese stated he hardly ever sees the movies of the Marvel. So how can he make such a blatant comment on a franchise to where he hardly haven't seen?
Well,
it's ridiculous. It don't matter if you're a Western, blockbuster, independent, horror, thriller, suspense. A film is a film. Okay? As much as I hate Darren Aronofsky's mother or Lars von Trier's The House That Jackoff Built for being a misogynistic torture porn, they're still a film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, film's subjective. That's the great thing about film. You know, what I see in a film, Tyler may not see. You know what I mean? What Tyler may see, you know, Jerome may not see. I mean, that's the beauty of film. And film's subjective in that way. I mean, we all have different films that we enjoy, movies that we hate that other people like. I mean, it's like that. So
it just boggles my mind. Like, this is one of the main aspects of why 2019 is my final year for modern film. I'm going to stick with the classics because that shit never happened back then. They weren't having these conversations.
Better yet, why don't you do what I do? Stick with silent.
Silent. The artist.
But
it just boggles my mind. Seriously, that's what you get, Gary, you rotten shit. He fucking made accident. Okay.
Where will you be when? Right.
Yeah, where will you be when Gary, you know, goes through a freaking Huggies adult diapers? So that is the problem. And for people out there, especially film Twitter, the glorious of all glorious places to be, Adam Daly, I don't blame you one bit. Okay. They come off so horribly that it just makes me sick.
That's just where you got to ignore. I mean, it's hard to do when you're passionate about something that other people want to kind of squash and get their 2 cents in there. But again, people go, you get those people on the internet, trolls and stuff like that, who hide behind a computer and just, try to, knock you down off of something that you enjoy doing. That's why, like, you know, even with like YouTube comments, you know, I like for the most part they've been okay. I've had my share of, you know, negative comments, but if anything, that just motivates me more to put out content because, hey, here's how I look at it. You commented on my YouTube, you may have liked it, you may not have liked it. It's traffic. I
You're
don't care.
given exactly,
Yeah,
and
so I don't really care.
and I'll give you the. Jesus Christ, Gary! Did you shit yourself?
Unbelievable.
Oh well.
You know what the great thing about? You know what the great thing about?
Ass cheeks, man. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Get the hell out of here, you shit stain! You know the great thing about traveling with Gary? I get to always cut in line of the roller coasters and park close to the stores.
You know how mortified I feel right now? I'm
Quiet.
mortified.
Like I was before, so really interrupted by this nasty she-mail. Basically, the thing I'm trying to explain is back then it's like, okay, Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Jaws. They were all nominated. No one made a fuss. I just don't understand the overall. It's like, oh, blockbuster, they're not as good as independent. It doesn't matter what type of film it is. That's the problem. They're separating the genres.
I think The Dark Knight's going to be like the one that kind of like knocked the wall down a little bit for comic films.
Oh.
No, it's, but to me, it's one of those ones where it's a slow process. Obviously, that's what made them expand their Best Picture nominations to 10, which I think is stupid because there's years that they only nominate 8. If you want to extend it to 10, put 2 more films in there.
Thank
Make it
you.
10. Make it 10. Don't sit there and say we're going to extend it, but then okay, but we're going to cap it. We're only going to have 8 films. And what the hell is the point of that, man? That's dumb.
You know why? Because I call them the DOFs for a reason. The dumb old fucks.
Yeah.
Because the average age of an Academy Award member is between 60 to 70 years old.
Yeah, and the age demographic doesn't usually watch the films that obviously we watch.
Oh, that's not even the worst of it. They hate, and okay, this has been proven. They'll vote on films to where they don't even care or never even seen before. Hence, the animation department.
Yeah.
Just because it was nominated for Best Animated Film doesn't mean it can't be nominated for Best Picture. And there's only been 3 films that have been nominated for Best Picture that are animated. Beauty and the Beast, Up, and Toy Story 3. I can think of hundreds that could have been nominated, like back in the day with Pinocchio, or Gary, Pinocchio, or even in this genre. Why wasn't Inside Out nominated?
Could you imagine 94 with Lion King on top of with like Pulp Fiction, Shawshank, and all those ones?
Lion King should have replaced Quiz Show.
Yeah, but you imagine how stacked that would have been though, because 94 was pretty stacked for Best Picture.
Lion Story was one of the best years ever. Or 95. Why wasn't Toy Story nominated? That was the pinnacle.
Could have taken Babe out and put Toy Story in.
Ooh,
I don't get it.
I just, Russell, you can be my babe.
Would you be quiet?
Thank you.
Russell's already with someone, and let's just say,
Show me the proof. Where's the ring? Show me proof. I want to see the ring.
who are you, Beyonce?
There you go.
Yes, we all know Russell's a good, handsome young lad, but no, Gary, off limits. Treat him like a stripper. You can look, but don't touch.
You go window shop.
You're feeling bad. I feel so terrible. We got a lady on the program, and I just had to go out and make
Man, you're
whoopee.
never going to get a date now.
Oh, no. It wasn't my fault that I had to create a fucking mushy push in my fucking britches.
Mushy pushy.
Mushy push. Not my fault that I had to make mushy. Lauren,
That's gonna be a new dance, the mushy pushy.
Lauren, I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know what she used to be like?
Really good.
I don't want to be with you, Gary, because I'm a strong, independent woman.
What do you mean that's okay? It's not okay.
Yeah.
You're just gonna let me go off the side just like that? Just give me a slap on the wrist? No, that's
Yep.
not okay.
Yep. Here's a prediction. Who is going to be the next person to join that bandwagon?
Hold on. I'm talking to the lady for a moment. I am not talking to you.
Excuse me.
I'm talking to the lady. I'm talking to the lady. Don't
Yes.
interrupt me. I'm trying to. Why you give me a slap on the wrist? That was not okay that I had to do that. I don't mean to put you on the spot like this, but
This is the perfect example of why inbreeding is wrong.
Shit.
So, Terry Gilliam, that's another one. He came out as well, except Terry Gilliam doesn't really have a good track record of being civil, especially when he actually went after someone after an individual for trashing one of his movies. No, it's true. You know, and that brings me to another thing. Be quiet. And I've seen this on Twitter, and I do not get this. Especially with filmmakers attacking people for making a worst of the year list.
Just call him real fast because he keeps calling.
Okay, no worries. I don't know if you've seen this. Scott Derrickson has done this. I'm like, dude, we've seen the bad, the worst of the worst. We have every right to come on here and talk why they're shitty, okay? We're not going to act like Chris Stuckman to you and give you these bullshit reasons like the filmmaker has a hard job. It takes a long time. Get off their dick. Seriously. If the movie sucks, it freaking sucks. Okay? Like, I hated Midsommar, and at least I went into details with Lucas over everything. Okay? If people want to put it on the best of your list, I'm not going to. Tyler, you little shit. But that's the problem. Especially when you shit on a particular film genre. Like I said, I should know firsthand. Like I said, the movie Mother ruined friendships. I should know hands on. Okay? So, Mr. Cat Bear. Mr. Cat Bear.
What? Well, what about time?
These people got things to do, places to be.
Well, it's not. Well, I had a couple things I want to go over too.
Well, hurry up. Oh, my goodness. Hurry up.
Anyways, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about. Now, since the ideal concept of video games have been a part of being delayed, because sometimes when it's delayed, you want the video game to improve. Am I not mistaken? Well, sometimes when it's delayed, it'll either be for better or for the good. I can give you an example of a game that is being delayed, and hopefully it'll be for the better. And that is Doom Eternal, unfortunately.
Oh, that kills me.
As for what we're going to be talking about, there's another game that was pushed back. The Last of Us Part 2 is delayed to May of 29th. So, with the whole ideal concept, since we all know about The Last of Us being one of the most successful games out there in the PlayStation category, and to me, one of my personal favorites, one of my rare 10 out of 10s of games that I have given to, it is an absolute outstanding game, and we all knew exactly that this is a game that we wanted to see at least have a sequel, or at least thought it didn't need a sequel. It all depends who you're talking to. But for there being a sequel for this game, I'm actually very surprised with it. Now, the delay is what is due to what Naughty Dog felt were quality issues. And I quote, during the last few weeks, as we are closing out sections of the game, that we realized we simply didn't have enough time to bring the entire game up to a level of polish we would call Naughty Dog quality. Explain some guys like Neil Druckmann, creative direction at Naughty Dog. Every time we were faced with compromise parts of the game or get more time, we went with that latter. And this new release date allows us to finish everything to our level of satisfaction with also reducing stress on the team. So in a way, I got this from Bloody Disgusting for source-wise. There is quite a few things that I'm sure Naughty Dog feels, and I do respect humbly that they probably want to fix up little details to make everything as looks exciting and look intriguing as possible for Last of Us 2 to be just as equivalent, as exciting, as amazing as the first Last of Us was. So I hope to Christ everything that they're saying will live up to the standards for The Last of Us Part 2. So I'm really interested to see what exactly they're going to do with their pushback.
Yeah, and I want to say this for people to be like, oh, this is just a liberal move. I'm just like, did you not see the story of, yeah, she's in a relationship with a woman, but how that translates to what she was going to do out in the wild? Yeah, it's called coherence. It's oh my god, it's just shit like this drives me nuts.
Naughty Dog's overrated. They're actually not bad of a company in terms of gaming wise.
I love Naughty Dog. They're one of the absolute greatest companies in history. From Crash Bandicoot to Jack and Daxter, Uncharted, and now The Last of Us. These guys are damn near flawless. But, of course, you're going to have like certain people who be like, oh, I don't know why they add this on here. I was just like, dude, it's like I said, watch that scene when she's talking. She's like, they should fear you. Because that's like her significant other, and how that translates to why they should fear her when she's kicking the shit out of all these people hunting her down.
That is right. Indeed. All right, and the last thing I want to talk about is that, okay, you all know the name Robert Eggers?
Yes.
Anyways,
Yes.
Robert Eggers.
Eggers, is he the director of The Witch?
Yeah. And The Lighthouse.
Tyler, pull your pants up.
Never.
Pull your pants.
Never.
Crack City's back.
Never.
Which one? Oh, Jesus Christ.
The VVH.
Yes, Robert Eggers, director of The Witch, has a film released out called The Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson, which I heard that
Willem Dafoe.
And William Dafoe, about two guys who are working at a lighthouse. One's waiting for a ferry to show up, and they literally drive each other into madness.
Oh my god! Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I can't.
Okay, I'll talk about it now.
No, it's not that. It's the whole factor that.
Don't spoil it. I'm seeing it.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I have no idea.
No, it's the whole factor that we saw Butt Crack City come back.
Yeah, Shia, when he got up, it was just like, boom!
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine with me.
Yeah, so, yeah, Robert Eggers. Go ahead, Gary. Oh, Jesus. Robert Eggers. Oh, my God.
Gary, stop. Let him talk and tell the story.
Anyways, wait, there's a story being told? Wait, what story? Oh, I was going over Robert Eggers. Anyways, Nosferatu, he wants to remake, he's withdrawn to remaking the classic Nosferatu from 1922.
Oh, that's right. Yes, he's about to do a remake of that classic Nosferatu film. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know. I don't even think that needs to be remade, to be honest with you. Why not just leave it alone?
Back in 1922, you had all.
What movie needs to be remade? The Dungeon of Harrow. That shit needs to be remade.
The Dungeon of Harrow.
Because I think it could work for modern audiences. It could work.
I can see that actually.
Hey, you work at Bear?
Mm-hmm.
But as for Nosferatu, let me just tell you right now, man. Now, the movie itself, you had everything you needed for the film. You had your set, you had your character, you had the perfect spook, you had the right tone, the right mood, a basic plot going a long way. The film itself is an absolute extraordinary pure horror, given the name and the whole definition of exactly of what it's like to see vampires down the road. I mean, we all know about Bela Lugosi's Dracula and Bram Stoker's Dracula, but
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Whatever the hell's his name is. Well, talking about the idea of the original Count Orlok, that alone is just incredible. With this whole Nosferatu coming, the whole poem of something at strike of midnight, Nosferatu. I don't remember the whole entire poem, but yes, that alone it's an extraordinary movie. Now, the whole ideal factor is, I say, for example, what if he does make a remake of Nosferatu? How would it look? Will it actually have like an actual broad look of what the original looked like, having the same type of mood, same type of set, same type of recreating the actual look with a whole different element of not only paying homage and tribute to the original Nosferatu, but the whole factor of having that exact look. That's the thing that catches my interest. Now, I'm a guy who's all against the deal of remaking the originals. I am, but the deal is with Nosferatu being remade, or at least a possible idea. I don't know. It's a little sketchy because there's both pros and cons to the whole ideal concept alone. So that was something I'm very sketchy on. So that's my particular thoughts about that, and that alone is all the topics I got.
Yep, same here. I just wanted to get over the recent people that jump onto the bandwagon, and I think that who's going to be the next person? I was going to say George Lucas, but then again, he's done Star Wars and stuff like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out and says something. Thank God Guillermo del Toro hasn't, because he's done some for his he's done the Hellboy films. It's way better than the goddamn one we got this year. Jesus Christ. So
yeah.
Oh God.
But anyways, I think that's all the topics I personally got. And for that, folks, let's just go ahead and wrap this particular episode up. And shall we move on to the big one that everyone wants to see?
100. And yes, am I still eating a fucking pickle or no?
Can I find the girl? If the girl comes on, then the pickle's gonna be 8. If I can't find the girl, then
the same odds of Lucas getting laid.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Tyler, that's a great doorstop.
I don't need to go.
Until then, stay tuned. And Gary, sign us off.
And anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining in for another episode of 99. I do greatly apologize for the concept of movie Jeopardy ending so abruptly with all the technical issues that we've been having. But we tried to at least fit in some good discussions with everybody and have a nice little program for you all to enjoy and watch, and hopefully get a nice little decent time with the program. So with that being said, we're going to move on to episode 100, and from there, in episode 100, we're going to move on and talk more details about both of us on the sofa. So great deal apology to everybody on the chat, on the call here, and everybody in the chat for movie Jeopardy ending so abruptly. But with that being said, technical issues can be it's going to be a bitch. With that being said, stay tuned for episode 100, as we're going to have ourselves a fun episode. And with that being said, folks, ciao for now. Everybody say your parting words. That's it?
I guess that's it.
That's it. No goodbye, no sayonara, no nothing.
Okay, Gary,
Goodbye.
fuck you.
That's just bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye,
Lady,
bye.
I can,
All right, later, guys. I got to get going. Thanks for having me on.
Well, anyways, folks, thank you all for tuning in, and ciao for now.